Excuse me. You better be careful. You're going to fall right off the edge of the bed. You better be careful. Easy. You're going to fall. Hubble. Hey. Hey. That's my boy. Okay. Before we roll cameras on the video today, we're going to be doing a live stream coming up on June 10th at noon Eastern time. I hope that all of you can come and spend a few minutes with us, ask me some questions, how things are going, give you some updates on where we're at. So June 10th, which is this coming Friday at noon Eastern time. Lefty will be there. You getting ready for it? We'll see y'all there. You got something? I think I know what this is. Huh? Oh, yes it is. Oh dear. See how spoiled you are? Oh, heck yeah. Christine and Ryan, thank you. Lefty thanks you for this. Perfect. This was waiting for us when we got here to New York. So you can see we timed it just right. So thank you both for sending that right on time. Donna, thank you very much. Come here. So this is shade cloth. Now what we're going to be doing with this, thank you Donna, it's going to come down and attach right about here, and it's going to block the sun from hitting this side of the truck. I'm going to put D-rings affixed along there down to the ground, and then some tent stakes in the ground to hold it down. I got to deal with this. Left, you have just made a huge mess. This showed up in my mail. This is from Don. Thank you. I used to have a torque wrench. This is a torque wrench. I used to have a torque wrench back in my house. I gave it away to a guy up the road. Didn't bring it with me because it was just so big and I didn't know that I was going to need it. Well, one of the tips that all the owners of this bike have shared is go through all the bolts and make sure they're torqued to spec. I've been wanting to do that to this bike, and I'm going to put it to use right away. This is going right in my permanent toolkit. Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. I'm going to do a really quick project out here on the rig. This is one of those kind of projects where I kind of kick myself in the butt saying, why didn't I do this years ago, right? This is going to be a really quick, like 5-minute little task that's going to improve the driving comfort in certain situations. If you've watched the videos, you've seen how I have some readouts on my screen that show the engine RPMs, engine load, boost. There's all kinds of things that I can display on there. And the way that I do that is by attaching via Bluetooth to a little dongle, I call it. It's a little adapter thing that's plugged in right up under the steering column under the dashboard. But the problem we've had with this thing is when we're going over really rough road, like thinking about St. Louis, and I know this happened when we were driving around St. Louis, with a ton of vibration, this thing falls out of its plug and lands on the floor down at my feet. So I lose the function of it, but worse than that is it's now down in the floor under my feet, and I'm usually going through some really rough roads when that happens, so I have to reach down in the floor and fish around with my hand to pick the thing up so it's not under my heels down there. We're going to solve that today with a really simple, I'm going to call this an upgrade. What I have here, this is an adapter plug that plugs into the OBD2 port at a right angle and then sends off 2 plugs, so you can actually plug in 2 devices. I've seen people that have plugged in more than 1 device, so this allows that to happen. You can plug in 2 OBD2 devices if you've got a lot going on in your rig or in your car or whatever you have. So I only need to plug in 1, but I figured why not? I might as well get one that has a second opening port in case I need it down the road. The great thing about this is that it's going to send it off at a right angle. and I can tuck it up in the dash, you know, underneath the steering column there, because it's got like a 6-inch cord on it. This came to me the other day. I was watching a video about something, I don't know, unrelated, and suddenly it popped into my head, there has got to be some kind of adapter cable that'll allow me to put that dongle up in the dash and not have it sticking down. I've knocked my knees on that so many times when I'm sliding into my seat, especially when I'm coming up from the back here and I have to swing my legs down here and that dongle is sticking out. I've knocked it so many times that I've been afraid I'm gonna break the OBD2 port off. So this is gonna solve that. It's gonna tuck it up out of the way. This plug sticks out, you know, it's gonna stick out about 1 inch as opposed to, I don't know, what is this, 4 inches? And also Lefty, because sometimes he crawls down in the floor here when I'm working in the truck. He loves to lay down in the floor, and he's got this pushing up against his head and his back and everything. So this is gonna solve that. A really simple change, but now I don't have to worry about this thing popping out when we're going on rough road, and I don't have to worry about banging into it and breaking it off. Let's get it put in here and see how it looks. So here we are up under the dash, and I'm going to show you this small device that plugs in here. So this is what I'm referring to right here. So this is a simple plug-in device that allows you to connect up via Bluetooth and get all kinds of readings from the engine. You know, if you've got service engine soon trouble codes that come on, you can access them by using this. Now there's a lot of these different brands out there. This one here is specific for connecting up with Android. They also make an iPhone version, you know, an Apple version. But I tried other ones, like less expensive ones, you know, cheaper ones, and they didn't work. So for Android, I recommend this BAFX products. It works 100% of the time. It's rock solid. So this is what came in the package. This is the one I ordered. You've got the adapter itself, so it plugs in here. And then you've got the 2 new ports there. New ports, not like the cigarettes. The 2 additional ports there. And it came with some zip ties also. I'll put a link down in the description. If you're running a dongle, I'm absolutely going to recommend putting one of these in to tuck it up out of the way and make it safe. So here's the port that we're plugging into. Now this one sends it off this direction. In your vehicle, going that way might be better. So I'm sure they have it going both directions. This is just the one that I picked because I have a big opening right up here. Now let's just take a look real quick. Look at that. Now how much better is that? Let's compare it to what the adapter looked like. So that's the difference. You can see how far that sticks out down there. This is going to be a huge improvement. And like I said, why didn't I do this years ago? That's going to go like that. I'm going to climb up in here and get it zip tied up. I'm going to zip tie this to the plug itself, and then I'm going to zip tie this up in the dash so it doesn't fall. That is so much better. So let's zip tie these together. I've got some of my heavy duty longer zip ties. These are the ones that it came with. So I'm going to see if this will reach around. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put 2 on there just so it's got even pressure across it. So that can't come off of there. Now let's get up here. There's a really nice place up in here to secure this, and then we're going to be done. There we go. That's it. There we go. So that is zip tied. This is secured up in here. I've zip tied it to the side of this brace up under the dash. That is so much cleaner. That was a great project, my favorite kind. Simple, fast. Didn't even really break a sweat. I'm gonna test it just to make sure that everything works. Okay. Excellent. Everything's working just like it should. Come on. Hi everyone. It's a great day today. It's a rainy, wet, great opportunity for us to tackle the mountain of jungle boxes. This was all pretty much waiting for us when we got here. I have ordered some things since we've been here, but most of this was already here. So this is a combination of things that I've ordered, you know, for projects on the truck, some items that manufacturers have sent me to show all of you and give to you, like we always do. And then there's some packages here that all of you sent us. And those are the ones that I'm most excited to break into. I got my knife in my pocket, this pocket. We're gonna start cutting into these and see what kind of stuff we have. And I wanna make sure that all the things that I ordered for the projects, that they're all here so that I don't have any hang-ups and we're waiting on things. Let's dig in and see what we got. Like I mentioned, some of these things are items that I ordered. So I ordered, this is the heater. This is a Ford OEM heater. And I ordered this cable. Okay, now this one, you'll see that this has been encroached on. Can you guess why? The other day I was doing some things and all of a sudden I noticed I didn't know where Lefty was. He's figured out how to open the garage door to come out into the garage. So he had done that and I found him with this on the floor and he had gotten that far and I came through the door and his ears went back, and so this came from Ray. Thank you, Ray. This is Lefty's everyday treat. So thank you for sending this, Ray. Now we're not going to open this one because we already have one open that was sent to us by another viewer. Yes, you are spoiled. You guys spoil him. All right, here we go. Oh, this is so great. Thank you. Who sent this to me? I got one. Yes, I did. Jason. Thank you, Jason. You are always right on time with the good gifts. So this came from my wish list again. It's a memory card. I have a shortage of memory cards for the cameras, and he's going to take care of the package for me. And they require, you know, the high-speed memory cards, so this is going to go right into use. Thank you, Jason. Another one. Excellent. Yeah, I think I put, like, Ray, if this is the same Ray that sent Lefty those treats, thank you, brother. I really appreciate this. I think when I laid out all my equipment, the cameras, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras that require chips, and I didn't have enough. I was always switching them from one to the other, so this is going to allow me to have a dedicated chip for each camera. Thank you, Ray. We won't be running out of storage space. Look who scored. We don't have I don't have a slip in here. Oh, they're dental chews too. Yes. You want to try one? Oh, sure. Now you're going to get all polite. Oh, my goodness. Oh, these are. Wow. Look at those. Okay. Making quick work of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the secret to these dental chews is a lot of chewing, and whatever the cleaning device or abrasives that are in it, the chewing is what's good. You like that? I think he does. Thank you. I hope that I can find who sent this. Thank you. Spoiled again. Oh, I think I see why he's... You are such a spoiled, rotten doggy. Oh my goodness. We're back. So I had a little problem with the camera yesterday while we were opening boxes, and unbeknownst to me, the camera shut itself off. So I just went through the footage that did record and figured out which items I had to come back out here and go through. Thankfully, I saved all the slips. But I do want to say, if I have jumbled up any of this, or if I was unable to thank you personally because I didn't have a slip, I apologize for that. It might not seem like it, but this can get a little overwhelming when you have packages with no slip, and sometimes the slips that do come in, the person will write me a note, which I love seeing. Some of you guys are really funny. I'll get a note, but there's no product listed. So it's on a separate piece. So if those get separated, which of course when I stacked these all up, they got separated. So I don't know which item goes with which person's note. So if I messed any of this up, I really apologize. I want to say as a whole, I want to thank all of you that watch our videos, and those of you that pick up things off our wish list or send us items. An extra thanks for all of you. But as a whole, all of you, thank you for watching the videos. Without making a big deal out of it, these things really matter to me because it enriches our life. It lets me have things that I would never buy for myself. It lets me have things for Lefty that I wouldn't buy for him, and I really want to thank all of you for that. Now let's see if we can get this straightened out, and I'll try not to make too many mistakes. So what I've got here, this is a landing and takeoff pad for a drone, and this, from what I can tell, this is from Daniel. Daniel, thank you. This is off the wish list. You're going to ask, why do you need a landing and takeoff pad for a drone? You've just got that little drone there. Well, I have a drone. So I talked about this a few months ago when we were out west, and how I wanted to get a drone that was more advanced than the one that I had that could take some good footage. And I have one. It's sitting right there, and I will be showing it to all of you. I found a slip here. So the other bag of dog chews came from Phil, the Milk-Bone Dental Chews. Thank you, Phil. Again, those are Lefty's everyday dental chews, and they really do help. They keep his breath nice, and I'd like to think that they've also helped keep his teeth somewhat clean. Okay, this here. That's okay. Mom, camera shy. Very happy to have this. Daniel, thank you. This is a Jayco tire pressure gauge with the digital readout. These are supposed to be super high quality, excellent reviews. They also make an analog version with a sweep needle. I went for the digital, has excellent reviews. The calibration is supposed to be really good on these. The ones I currently have in the truck are not like that. So thank you so much, Daniel. This is going right in the cab of the truck. Any of you that have a Ford van like mine, did you know that under your passenger seat there's a storage bin? There's a little pull-out drawer. Do you know how long it took me to figure that out? 2 years. I thought it was just part of the molding of the plastic. It has a little recessed handle where you reach in and pull it out. I thought that was just for sliding the seat back and forth like a hand grab area. So one day I clicked it and I'm like, holy crap, it's a drawer like this long with separators in it. That's where this is going. This is zipper lubricant. You know, I've had trouble with the zipper on the shower tents before, so I started cleaning the zipper just like with water, sometimes with a little light cleaning solution. But this is specifically made for zippers, zipper lubricant made by Gear Aid. It's got a little brush tip applicator. Very happy to have this. This is going straight on the shower tent zipper the first time we set it up, and I'm going to continue to use it. I do not know who sent this to us. This was here when we got here, and I don't have a slip for it. Whoever sent this to us, thank you so much. Now another one here. I'm laughing at myself because I've never had like a selfie stick, right? You know, you see people walking around with the selfie stick and all that. I've never had one of those. I have short little handheld tripods that I use for the camera when I'm doing like a fleet fable, walking and talking in the woods and talking to all of you. The short little handheld ones. There have been times when I've really wanted to have one that's longer so that I can get some better angles and show you guys some things around us. So I put a selfie stick on the wish list, and this came, and I'm really happy because I know I'm going to be able to get some angles that I wasn't able to do before with just the short little handheld one. Whoever sent this, thank you. And from what I can tell, that's everything that was sent to us, the gifts that were sent to us from the wish list. Again, very thankful for all of you sending these things to us, especially the Lefty items. You see, he loves mail time because he's always getting goodies from all of you. He loves opening the packages. I've got a pile of debris over there that I had to sweep up yesterday after we were done. We got soaked on our walk this morning. He came back. I had to get out his towel. He loves getting dried with his towel. And he is velvety soft right now from the rainwater. Velvety soft. And a little bit tuckered because we hiked far and wide this morning. Hello. You good boy? Hmm? Good boy. Good boy. You missed the truck? No. Thanks everyone for watching this quick little fleet fix. Everybody take care, be safe. We'll see y'all again really soon.